There's also not like a set number, so it doesn't have to be like, I have to find 3.
And if you can't find any, make sure you put that at the bottom.
So, this is the idea spinner.
Or if you don't think there's a
And
situation.
you guys will take turns spinning it, and whatever quadrant it lands on, you'll answer a question. What's your answer to that?
Okay.
And the topic is evolution and genetics.
So you go whatever explains, so this is the
So it
definition
takes
of
time.
what, you
Yeah.
know.
But
yeah.
for every
So you
question
just
you
look
write,
at all those
you get a sticker.
like
That
silent
matches
things that made that change a lot.
Okay.
Okay,
That's your
so who will do it first?
Alex does.
Take a spin. She got sunrise.
Summarize. Okay. How does genetic variation change a species over time? You can have fun with that one.
Genetic what?
Variation.
Genetic variation.
Fitness. Who survives the survival of the
But you can only find 1 or 2, that might be
So
all
we're
that's
saying
there.
the genes that are the best in that area are the ones that are like passed on to
Very good.
future generations.
See, there you go.
Well done.
And you get a sticker.
Yeah. So try and see if you can put into your own words what you think the theme of the story is. Don't say anything about, in your story, don't say anything about the personal opinions of the story.
No, I mean,
Just
you can pick it
summarize
up.
the actual
Yeah,
plot
it's
more
kind of
of
like,
the
but
story.
8.
Even if that's positive.
Yeah. A friend asks you to discover which trait is dominant in a plant. How would you show them?
Can you use one of the boxes that?
Squares? Squares, same thing.
Yes.
Sure.
So like, I know that, there's like the dominant and the recessive, and then you like do some kind of, it's not math exactly, but you do like crosses and stuff, and it tells you like what would end up being dominant and what would be recessive, is that right?
Sure.
Sure. There you go.
Alright.
Spin.
Okay. Don't mind on it.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. Two parents with brown hair have a child with blonde hair. How is this possible?
They both have these.
When you guys are finished, just put your pen down on your desk so we know.
Wow. She studied for that.
That's impressive.
See, I thought it was gonna be hard when you said it like, duh.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. The summarizing and values are a little harder. Yeah.
Also, if you have trouble
About
finding a
okay.
theme or with your summary, just write that on there.
Why are some phenotypes more prevalent than others?
Can you explain what phenotype is?
Phenotype is what is shown. So the genetics is like the letters, and the phenotype is actually the trait that is shown.
Okay, so what was the question again?
Why are some phenotypes more prevalent than others?
So like one is brown hair, one prevalent than like red hair.
Was it dominant trait? Okay.
So, do you wanna go a little further with that? So because with Rimble with dominant, you can have,
And if you'll write your name at the top where it says that.
you can have two dominants or dominant and recessive.
Here,
and
right,
recessive
right,
still
here.
is.
Which is just
Okay.
for our.
Yeah. So
looking
they
at-
Well,
might
because I know
have,
like with red hair, like when I did the cube, like I was told that. it
So
was
today in
really,
this
really
everywhere,
recessive.
the things that we
So
take, we looked
I would
for,
think
what's
that
one of
like
the
if
things
you're
that we
red,
looked for
like
in
that's
each other's stories.
overly.
Not really the bad thing, good.
Yeah.
And then as you
It just-
did
it
deep
takes
reading, what
more
did you look for while you were
to
deep
get a
reading?
recessive gene to show,
What were the
even
things
if
that you were
maybe your
focusing
parents
on?
have that gene,
Mm.
but the
The
big
details,
letter was dominant,
what it was about, good.
Most like 3
And
out
then
of
at
4.
the bottom in your summary, you made sure
That's
to
all we
include
wrote.
all those details, right, and what you were writing about.
My family's kind
Good,
of
and if you
weird,
couldn't
so
find the theme, or there were no specific details,
Hey, I
Make
mean,
sure you put that in the back
everybody's
of
got
your
the
paper, so
necessity.
the person knows when they go to review it, and they need more details in there, okay?
Don't do that again. Summarize and predict. There you go, that was summarized. What is
You
the
wanna
difference
leave it
between
around and get their feedback?
phenotype and
Oh, sure.
genotype?
Okay. The phenotype is
Yeah,
like
we're right on
the genotype
five
is like
minutes for
the genetics of it.
feedback from you guys.
Yes.
Okay. Hypothetically, these would be stories that were written by the people.
Yeah, which I think is really, like, that's really cool, because
Oh, we don't have
like
any
you get to read
Okay, so
people's
let's
writing
make up
and,
one.
like, see
You
what
might actually
people's
know.
writing styles.
Do a predict, we haven't
Okay.
predicts yet.
And they're anonymous, so
Okay.
no one knows who's they are, yeah.
Do you know how to draw?
I think it was cool that, like, we had to pick out, like, the theme
I
and
know
the details,
how to draw
we didn't
a
have
box.
that then.
That box.
It also helps you.
Isn't it
as
divided
a
up into
writer
4?
to, like,
I can help.
There's
pick out
another
your
one.
own
Okay.
favorite that
She
you
writes.
use.
This will be a teamwork.
Okay.
Kind of clear these stages or
That's good.
stuff like
The
that.
tier covers, I guess, individuals related, what will we?
Do you think, like, what was the hardest part of it for y'all? Or was there anything else
Heterozygous.
confusing or?
Remember what that means?
But no, I mean, it was pretty smooth, like, you guys explained everything really well, so like, we knew what we had to do. Yeah.
I mean, I had a little bit of trouble finding this stuff there because I had.
So what was the question?
years.
Right.
Yeah, like
Right.
frequencies.
Ideally, you
So-
know, we'd be able to put all the
Yeah,
instructions
right there you
like
have
on
one
the board.
big-
So it would be so, that's why we just kept trying to remind you the whole time, like, centipede, character development. It was just way too simple.
Yeah.
Right.
I just was doing art, so I was just making sure.
Heterozygous,
Yeah.
and they're like not the same, it's like one dominant.
Yeah, so I guess that
It's hard to tell with
you want,
X's,
like on the dot
but
can
like
and on the
frequencies a
screen.
capital letter and a
Yeah.
smaller letter.
No, yeah, I see it now after we said it.
What about,
Okay.
So
like writing this summary, was the story
Uh,
long enough, I got enough for you to be able to write?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
check. We only have one more question.
Okay.
So, it's another predictive question, so you don't have to
Yeah,
stand.
figure, like,
If there is rapid climate change and suddenly the dominant trait
Anything that you
is
think
no longer the
might
desirable
be-
trait,
I mean,
which
picture
individuals will
yourself
be
as a middle
successful in
schooler,
breeding
like,
to get the
any
desirable
issues you
trait?
could see with this, like, I'm thinking about, students looking at
It's a
one
loaded
another's
question.
stories
It's
and
a
stuff,
really
and I
long
know they're
question.
anonymous, but like, did y'all have any thoughts
Sure.
on that?
So, if there is rapid climate
if this
change
dude just, like,
and suddenly the
really
dominant
writer,
trait,
like,
which would be big
they-
S, little s, or big S, big S,
you might be
is
able
no
to
longer the
go,
desirable
this
trait,
This person.
which
got
individuals will
really
be
crappy
successful in
story.
breeding.
Yeah. They always spelled wrong.
The ones that are accessible ones.
So that might be a kind of,
That's what I was thinking.
that might cause some issues between the students, but.
So, even
That's
though,
really
even though,
cool.
even so even though,
Like, good, you're
I
not-
think that, so like the point of that is even though it's the dominant trait, if it's no longer the one you want,
I
then
think our idea behind
species
this
are gonna
activity
die
was
off,
so
not gonna
that,
survive.
I mean, first of
So
all, you're
the
looking at
recessive
someone
trait
else's
will
work,
take
but
over,
also
even though it's
it helps us see if,
recessive.
like, the people who are reviewing it, which is why like we want their names on it, are able to like pick out these things because they're things we've learned in class, and so it's helpful to like review
Yeah.
someone else's story, but also for us circulating in all the classroom larger than 2 people. It would be good to like see, okay, well,
There you
Susie
go.
Lee over here seems to be having some trouble finding supporting details. Is that something I need to cover? Is there anything that we can do to make the activity more exciting? Like, I know it was like a quiet, like, whatever activity, but it was kind of because it was the opening activity, like, kind of settled
Yeah,
everyone down.
yeah, which is nice.
But,
So, this,
anything that you guys might think would be more exciting or different?
formative assessment, we would use it like after a lesson, like we, lecture them to whatever the lesson is. And then, so it'd be kind of like a fun way to get them to recall some of the information they just learned and make it a
Read
little bit
it,
competitive.
get ready for their class and stuff.
'Cause
But it was.
I know when I was in school, that was one of my favorite things. So,
Yeah.
we would have
So,
more,
you
like,
could do
we
it
only
where
had 2
you're, like,
questions for each of these,
discussing
but normally we have
it.
a
Well, I think
lot
this is
more.
the thing.
Like, think,
Maybe
hear,
half an
share.
hour
Yeah.
on the fly.
Yeah.
They could do it and then share
But
with each
it's kind of a cool
other.
way to,
Yeah, and then you can kind of like justify it too, like I think this is.
get them thinking about some of the different levels of blooms,
Okay.
while also,
So, because I'm
just
saying,
being a fun
the reason why we did it
activity,
one-on-one is so
kind of get them
everyone
out
in the
of
class
lecture
story can be
teaching.
reviewed,
Yeah.
and so they can do it and then share with each
Like
other.
a twisters. And
I think it might even be cool if like there was a switch kind of, but then I guess you'd be influenced by what's
Yeah,
in the
spinner
board.
was-
And then it'd be
No,
long,
but it's a
because
really
we
great
still, we
idea,
had
but
5
that's
minutes
one
left.
that's already
So they could
constructed.
share.
Because yeah, the
Yeah.
spinner itself kind of got
Okay,
stuck,
discuss.
that's true.
Cool.
That's good.
Because that's really good.
I'm gonna click the thing.
So would you have like several of these for like small groups?
Yeah, that's another thing we were gonna do, is maybe if we somehow by the grace of God.
So does this just automatically save it, or?
Put them in small groups,
Oh.
especially like ahead
Yeah,
of
stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, like it could be where they could practice as well.
Do we
And we would also
think we might need to
probably-
scan them in?
Well, we actually went back and forth on this, whether it would be better to have just like 2 teams, like split the class in half and have that, or split it into smaller groups and have like different,
Yeah, I guess like.
multiple teams. Because like we wanted to make sure that, you know, we could use it as a formative assessment to see how much they know. And the problem with teams is if you get all this, you know, kids that understand it in a group, and the kids that understand it are gonna get answering questions every time.
Right, so you wanna maybe group up, if you're gonna small groups, or
And maybe we can like, and we have to ask each person individually, not like team effort. Like, except for the like, you know, like one of those hard questions where you kind of
and
test the team
then
effort.
under the comments and feedback,
Like, we wanna make sure
or
that's-
if you don't know how to do that,
Well, like, yeah, that was another one of my worries. I was like, what if they don't know the answer to any of these questions? It'll kind of, you know, defeat the purpose of the activity. But you guys did well. I mean, it's not a
Also,
subject
you
you've
have
learned in a
them
while.
all in small groups, and then like the winner of each small group goes on to like the final round where they compete for, you know.
some kind of prize or something.
Yeah, like, sure.
And I think we had good, this is actually a really good thing to use for a test.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this when you would implement this probably, like, a given?
Yeah, I definitely thought it was a really cool idea. She pulled up like a bunch of different, you know, formative assessment ideas, and I was like, this one is really good.
Yeah, if y'all are interested in that, I have a PDF, it's called 60 Formative Assessment Ideas.
Wow.
And there's another one called, was it like RSQ2 or something?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, but it was called Summarize. It was cool,
Yeah.
but it was, it had cooler language than that.
So if you did the small groups, would you have like rotate asking questions like within that group pretty much, since, because obviously you guys would be able to do it from the classes are gonna spend different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be going back and forth like you did.
Oh, okay, so like I would ask her, she would ask me back and forth that way. And then would the answers be on there, I guess, for the one answering?
Yeah. Or, I mean, see, I mean, that's the thing, we're kind of flexible with it. Like, you could just have, you know, it could be used as something where on the spot they have to come up with some different questions to ask about different topics. Or it could be planned that, like, I was going to,
Take out the writing.
teach it to them, just use it at the end of a lesson. So, I mean, there's some different ways you can go with it.
Cool. I like very cool activity.
That was really good.
All right.
And plus, I know it will go longer when you have like
Okay.
actual students, because you'll have more questions.
But my observation
More
teacher, he
questions.
uses them.
They
And we
won't,
won't
they won't
have
behave, they won't behave as well as you did, so.
Well, that's true. And, they will have like the content knowledge of what you're gonna be.
Because, I mean, you guys answered the questions, but on some of your answers, if you had known this, yeah, if you had known your topic, you definitely would have covered.
Yeah, I agree.
This reminds me of the factor.
Thank you.
Remember the recording is the opposite factor? Yeah, I never heard compare or the